I love the old story about the Indian elder who's talking to a young child. And he tells the story that there are two wolves inside of me fighting. One is fearful, vengeful, envious, resentful, and deceitful. And the other wolf then, it's compassionate, loving, generous, truthful, and peaceful. And the child asks him, which wolf wins? And his answer is, the wolf that you feed. Okay, so the take-home message of that story is that the way you act, the emotions you hand out, they sort of become who you are as a person. And that's all well and good for those sort of wholesome character traits, shall we say. And I love that story. And I think it's important that kids know that story, or even that adults know that story. But then also, we can also relate that back to sort of health, fitness, strength, and performance. Inside us. And I very much feel I'm a product of this because I definitely have been getting slowly a bit better as the years go on. I've now got to a stage where I'm good at exercising frequently and I'm good at eating a bit better and drinking more water and, taking my supplements more and stuff like that. But it's been a long process. I naturally wasn't a guy who really loved and enjoyed fitness. But over the years, I've kind of been able to slowly start molding myself more that direction. And I'm far from where I want to be, but I can definitely feel that there's a process of improvement going on. So we can relate that story back to our attitude towards, staying active. Inside of all of us, there's a version of you who is lazy, and I'm talking about me too. Sorry, I'm not lecturing here. But there's a version inside of all of us who is lazy, who likes to put it off till tomorrow, who claims we'll start Monday, who says, I'll not bother. There's definitely a version of that inside of us, and we've got to shout that version down because there's also a version of you inside of you who is a go-getter, who is disciplined, who is consistent, who drags their ass out of bed even though they don't want to because they know once they're actually up and awake for a little bit and in the car on the way to the gym with the tunes pumping that they're actually going to feel great. And that does build a self-image of pride. Where you go and do it no matter what. You get after it. You go work out whether you feel like it or whether you don't feel like it. So look, I thought that was a great message and it's an important one to think about. So next time your alarm goes and you feel like rolling over and just saying, I'll go tomorrow instead, you probably won't. It's going to be the same thing tomorrow. So let's put into practice this act of trying to create a slightly better you. And please understand, I'm not preaching from a pedestal here because, I'm in no position to do that, but I'm a person who's undergoing a slow process of transformation. It doesn't happen overnight, and you will fail. I failed many times, and I will drop the ball, but I slowly, over the years, have been getting better at being consistent and being dedicated and disciplined and all those things. But I wasn't naturally wired like that, or my habits as a child didn't leave me sort of naturally wired like that. But what I want you to know is you can improve, you can push forward. So think about that and see if you can remind yourself of that next time you think about not doing it.